Hi you guys, so I have a super fun, kind of scary video because I haven't done this before, but I feel prepared. So during COVID in Philadelphia, everything is starting to get shut down again, more salons, all the things. My hair is balayaged, and I have some lighter pieces in the front. It's really dirty right now, so that's why we're doing it today. But I really need to tone it. I have Ph.D. interviews coming up, so I have a Ph.D.
Hey, excuse you. No.
I have Ph.D. interviews coming up, and my first one is on Thursday. Today is Saturday, so I want to just kind of make it a little more even, a little more blended, and I'm gonna tone all over. I'm gonna be doing most of the talking here in my room because my light in my bathroom is attached to the fan, so it's just gonna be really annoying the whole time, and I'll just do the voiceover part of the video then. But I wanted to kind of explain. So I had my hair balayaged in May or June, early June of 2020. So it's been quite some time, and it's time for a little bit of a tone. You can see how far my grow out is. I would say it's probably grown. This used to be closer to the top. It's probably grown maybe about 3 inches. So my hair is really long. I have a lot of really fine hair. I also need a haircut, but we're gonna hope that the Shades EQ gloss kind of smooths everything over for now, for the time being. Maybe I'll eventually attempt to cut my hair at home, but not yet. So I'm gonna be using the Redken Shades EQ colors for toning my hair. And they're really conditioning. And from what I understand, it'd be very hard to mess it up. So the colors I have are 7N, which is called Mirage. And if you don't know, the higher the number, the lighter the tone or the shade. So I believe the scale is from 2 to 10. So 10 would be like your really platinum blondes, and then there's tones within that. So like neutral, gold, ash, golden beige. Anyway, we have 7N, so a level 7 is higher than a level 6. The other one that I'm using is a level 6, and that's 6GB Toffee. So I really like keeping a lot of warmth in my hair. I think it just looks better on my skin tone, and everything's starting to look a little bit more yellow, more grown out. I do have a lot of lightness, so I'm a little scared. I do want to keep it light, but it'll rinse out eventually. They're demi-permanent colors. They contain no ammonia, so there's no lift. So I won't get lighter, but it'll eventually all wash out. So that's why I'm not super afraid to mess it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and change into a black shirt so you can kind of see. So I think it'll be a lot more neutral, and that way you can kind of tell the color. I'm standing in front of a window, so the color comes off well. So my hair is about down to my rib cage, and I part it all over the place. So I pull it back all the time. I do half up and half down all the time. I put it in a ponytail, and I part it down the middle a lot. The only way I don't really part it is this direction. It just doesn't like fall very naturally on my head that way. I avoid doing that, but I want to show you guys the before. And my hair is not brushed at the moment, so I'm gonna brush it in a minute. So this is what we're starting with. And I'm gonna show you down the middle too. So sorry, it's so greasy, we have to wash it. I wash my hair about once every 5 days. My hair gets really dry and crispy at the end. It's actually really nice right now. I use a really good shampoo and conditioner, but if I did not, if I washed my hair every day, it would be really dead and it would not be this long. It breaks off really easy. So here's the center. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just brush it a little bit so it'll be easier to work the toner through. I have a really dark root, so I'm not really too worried about brushing the product in the appropriate places. Like, I'm just gonna globally tone my whole head, and the hair at the bottom will probably pick up a lot more of the color than the hair at the top naturally, because the hair at the top has more pigment. So I'm not super worried about that. I am going to leave it on the full 20 minutes of processing time. A little scared to do that, but I know it'll come out eventually if I don't like it, and we can just tone it something else. Normally, when I get my hair toned, like at the salon with balayage, there's normally like 3 or 4 colors mixed in, usually get a splash of like papaya or mango or something like that because my hair naturally pulls red, and so I like to keep it that way. I like to keep it as close to my natural as possible, and my hair does photo bleach, so if I go out in the sun for too long, my hair does photo bleach at the ends. So this is like naturally what I would look like with a grown out root and like sun-kissed, and so I want to kind of keep it in that realm. But I have been debating, I really miss my dark hair, and I also like being light. I really can't decide, so this toner will take me darker obviously, but I may end up liking it a lot and want to keep it that way, or next time we'll add a splash of like a 9 level or a 10 level neutral and maybe a little bit more red, vanilla cream or a buttercream color from Redken Shades EQ. Colors that I'm using, so I have 7N Mirage, and then I have 06 GB Toffee, and I will put the swatches in the video right now so you can kind of see what those look like from the Redken site. So these are the toning colors, and it's gloss, so it's going to smooth over everything, make it really nice, pretty, like it does at the salon. That is the color, but you need to process it. So use Redken Shades EQ processing solution. It's also glossy, make everything feel nice, but it contains, I believe it's 2% hydrogen peroxide, and that would make it like a 7 level developer, I think, if I'm correct. I've been doing a lot of research. But basically this reacts with the color. There's a chemical reaction to allow the dye to penetrate the hair and then expand in the hair. However, this is really acidic, and from what I understand, you need something more basic or alkaline to react to this to make it permanent or to make the peroxide lift. So this, with the 0 in front of it, that means, oops, sorry. With the 0 in front of it, that means there's 0 lift in this color, so it's not going to lift anything out. It's not gonna make you blonder, it's not gonna make you lighter. I'm going to add equal parts of these two, so the Mirage and the Toffee. This is golden beige or golden blonde, and this is a neutral color. 7 is lighter than 6. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so the processing solution, you also would need 1 ounce if you're using 1 ounce of the toner. So I will fill with the toner up to 1, and then up to 2 with the processing liquid solution, sorry. And then that's gonna be the color. I'm not gonna mix too much because I wanna save these in case I need to do this again soon, but I wanna look put together for my interviews, and we can fix this up a little bit. We don't have to look like this. So we are gonna get started. Okay, see you guys in the bathroom. Update, I did find gloves in my office, so we are gonna use them. I think I'm actually going to double the amount I originally said for the processing solution and the toner. Sorry if you can hear the fan, it's really annoying. Because I have a lot of hair and I think it'll just be easier that way. if you have really long hair. So keep that in mind that you do need a lot. I'm just trying to make sure all my hair is saturated before I like weigh it down. And it's gonna look dark, don't worry. It's supposed to do that. Demi-permanent, it's not gonna stay forever. It's just to give us a little refresh. I actually pull really red. Let's see. It's not bad, I'm not opposed to red. I used to have bright red hair. If you go to my Instagram at Haley Paris Wilson and you scroll all the way back, my hair used to be like Ariel color. I loved it, but it was so hard to maintain. All right, now I'm just gonna try to get the rest of it in. Make sure that you wear something you don't care about because this will stain. I need to get all new bathing suits this summer anyway. Fit meeting. Okay, so it feels really saturated. I'm going to, that took 12 minutes to get it on, so I'll probably leave it on for another 10 minutes, maybe a little longer, just to make sure it's had enough time. Making sure I get most of my hairline so everything is blended. Right. So what I'm gonna do before I rinse this out is I'm gonna add a little bit of water, really emulsify it, and then I'll rinse it out as much as I can and then shampoo on top of it. A lot of people think because you tone your hair you don't need to shampoo it. Not true. You have to shampoo it afterwards. It's not a shampoo. It's not going to clean your hair. It is meant to just deposit color. It has surfactants in it, but it's not cleansing enough to just be a shampoo. My scalp gets really oily and gets a lot of buildup, so I need to make sure that I cleanse my scalp properly in order to allow my hair to grow, which is always the goal. That's why I use so much of this dang product. But okay, I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna rinse out the bottle, make sure that everything's put away and all the color's cleaned up, and I'll see you guys back here to wash that. I'm actually really surprised. I don't have any color on my back. And then I did spill some in the shower a little bit. There was like 3 drops on the floor and I just used a baby wipe and it came right off. So pro tip, if it spills on tile, not a big deal. Just get a wipe and wipe it up. Okay, so I just finished my shower. I ended up like shaving and doing the whole thing. But this is what it looks like wet. I left my conditioner in the whole time I was shaving and washing my body and stuff. And we had an eyeball mishap. Be careful when you rinse it out because like it doesn't have fumes because there's no ammonia in it, but it like feels like it's getting in your eyes and it kind of stings. So like make sure you like tilt your head all the way back if you have one of the, what's the word, handheld shower handles, or if you have the waterfall, be really careful with the waterfall because I feel like that can make it get in your eyes a lot. But I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry my hair and then show you guys out. All right, you guys, I'm so excited to show you. It actually came out so much better than I thought it was going to. I'm very happy with it. And it's actually like inspired me to like go back to coloring my hair kind of crazy. Not crazy, but like experimenting with colors, experimenting with toners. I think it's really easy when you have balayage that's grown out to kind of play with it because like you really don't need to go to the salon that often if you have a balayage that was done right. So I'm so excited. You guys ready? Before I show you, make sure you hit the like button for this video if you like it so far, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos, and here we go. It is like so buttery. Sorry, Indy's chewing her bone, but like it just blended so well into everything. Like, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think, if you love the way it turned out. I put the black t-shirt dress back on so that you guys can kind of gauge from the before and after, but I curled it. It's a really like neutral color with like hints of like a caramel. The toner in the bottle definitely looks a lot more red. You can't be afraid. You have to leave it on for the full 20 minutes because if you don't, like, it's not gonna tone all the way. So even here, I probably could have left it on a little bit longer, but like I'm happy with it. It blends so nicely. And I think the key is to make sure you mix enough, because if you don't have enough, it's not gonna cover and it's gonna be blotchy. So just make sure that you really over mix, I would say, or be realistic with how much hair you have. Like, I definitely wasn't realistic at the beginning and I needed like 3 times the amount of that. So just make sure you consider how much hair you have. Make sure you have enough product to start. Here you go. I'm going to link all of the products that you'll need to accomplish this for yourself down below in the description box, and feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions. We can chat about it. If you need help picking toner colors for your hair, I'm not a hairstylist, but based off of this, I really don't think you can mess it up that bad if you just follow the simple steps and you know how to combine what you're using. So yeah, if you want to experiment on your hair in 2021 and have some fun with it, then leave me a comment down below and we'll chat and let me know what you think. And please subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!